Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Apologies for the lateness of this stream. I've been so busy with life and everything else. Hello. God. I actually can't get words. I'm not tired. Hello to everyone already here in the chat. It's good to see so many people here already. I apologize once again that I am a little bit late. Just busy. Life's busy, man. You know how it is sometimes. What the hell are you on about, Dr. Engineer? You're just making the shit up again. I haven't got a dog. Nicola, if we did have a dog, you know, you would know about it, but I haven't, so stop lying about stuff. It's good to see everyone here anyway. Are you all good? Are you all well? I'm just trying to sort my stream out and all this kind of stuff right now. I apologise. So I'm just going to let you talk amongst yourselves for a few seconds while I make sure I get something up, because I've just jumped on right now. City, Champions League, Club Brugge. I'm looking forward to this, actually. It's going to be interesting. Let's see how this goes down. And apparently they're all booing right now. Good on them. Boo away. I was saying boo earns and all that kind of stuff. Gundo captain as well. Dr. Engineering, stop being a goddamn weirdo. I'm putting you in a timeout for being a weirdo. Stop lying about a dog dying. It's very strange behaviour. Probably, yeah, but either way, he's in timed out now. Haven't got a dog, no dog died. Anyway, this shirt, yeah, this shirt was given to me by Man City, bless him, when I did the show the other day. It's the eSports shirt. It's a bit mad and crazy, but I'm a bit mad and crazy. I'm not at all in the slightest. I'm very formulaic. But I thought I'd wear it anyway because it's clean. That's essentially my high bar here. It's clean. As in literally not dirty. Not clean as in, look at that sick, clean design. No, it's just genuinely not dirty. So that's good enough for me. Looking forward to this. I'm just trying to get the stream actually working. John Stones. Big night for him. Good old Johnny Stones starting tonight. I feel like he's about to be in for a bunch of games. Ruben Diaz rested, which is interesting. Very interesting. Let's see how that goes. It'll be very interesting to see. Forcing the lineup. It's a strong lineup. It's a very strong lineup. And let me quickly, I'm just getting a few things, balancing a few things, and I'll be with you like properly in more of a chatty sense. About to kick off on my stream now. Taking the knee. And now we are playing football. Kick the ball, please. Done. We're underway on my stream. Better late than never. How's everyone doing, by the way? Is everyone good? So, let me get this full screen, and then I'll try and find a better one in a minute when everyone says, you're far behind, Stephen. I go, yeah, I know. The lineup's strong. It's a strong enough team to win this, isn't it? Let's be honest. Phil's already going forward a little bit down the left there, which is nice. But it's a strong team. It's a team more than capable of winning this game. I think they should win this game. We got. Let me just jump over to the comments. Daniel, you legend. Daniel saying, "Let's bounce back tonight." Indeed, mate. Indeed. Let me just get the line properly up. There we go. Daniel, I absolutely agree, mate. Let's bounce back tonight. This. Look, if we win this game, and we also beat United, we're all a little bit happy again, let's be honest, you know. Life doesn't feel quite as bad as it did. And it's worth remembering that. So football can be a fickle beast. Nice football early on here with Walker and Bernardo. I'm just trying to get this lined up, the comment. But Daniel, 6 months a member. What a legend. What a legend. Oh, that'll roughly do. Super chat. Sorry, I'm just editing on the go here because I was rushing about. There we go. Sorted, good. Daniel, a legend. An early goal would be really useful here. A early goal would be really, really useful. We're good. We're good, Andy. We're just tired. We're good. We're all good. We're just tired. Like at the moment, like I know the videos have been a bit sparse, but when you've got a new house and all that kind of stuff, it totally takes over your life, mentally, physically, in every single sense. So I've been dealing with all that. But as soon as we're in, as soon as we're there, we've not moved in yet. We've got the keys, but we still have to get the electrics done and stuff before we can get in there. So not that I'll be here for another couple of weeks or so. A long goodbye. But this is a good start, by the way. Already we're pressing. Already we're pressing them back. And that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Yeah, I'm going for a comfortable win today as well, Naz. I don't know about maybe 3-4-0. I'm thinking we should be all right today. I do think that they're going to be really, really determined to not concede a goal today. I know they always are determined to not concede, so, but you know, especially so because of recent form. Go on, big Rodri. I was giving the ball away sloppy there. What's everyone else's predictions and scores and so on? Have a shot, Riyad. Nice football here on the edge of the area. Twinkle Toes Bernardo bouncing about. You want him to just smack the ball, don't you, sometimes? Oh, Bernardo went for it then. Bernardo Silva. Is everyone good? Is everyone well?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Sorry?
I'm good, thank you.
Nicola's good as well. She says she's good. 3-1 position, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicola's gone for 3-1, of course. Same as Bearded there as well. Andy, it'll be less than 2 years, mate, because it was less than 2 years ago I started, but you'll probably be about a good 19 months, I reckon, probably, which is crazy. Thank you so much, mate. 2 years is like March next year, I think. February or March next year. Weather topic, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright, yeah. I nearly didn't do this because I was rushing around so much, but I'm glad I jumped on actually because it's giving me life. That's what I will say. It's waking me up. Lahoz tax. Is it Lahoz refereeing? I'm so out of the loop. Beer, pistachio nuts, and city. All good here, Stephen. That's nice, man. You're living life. Paul Spencer, you're absolutely right. Pep's miles wrong. It isn't a bigger game than United. I wish he would just take... Just get it right, Pep. You know, get it right. In terms of, okay, I get what he's trying to say, but it's not what fans want to hear. The derby's a bigger game than this. It always will be. It annoyed me, that Pep, but like, oh, good ball. Oh, lucky Gundogan. Yeah, it made me roll my eyes like, come on, Pep, man. Get it right, you pleb. $200 Premier League games is just absolutely mad, isn't it? Already, Guardiola. Mad that, mate. Steven. And his winning record as well. It's not normal. He's not normal. That we knew he was going to lose that. Go on, Riyad, shoot. Smack it, Riyad. Jesus Christ. Oh, and you're back muted again, Dutch and Engineering. So, how do you feel about that? Dr. Engineering, when you want to stop being a dick, you're welcome back. It's not complicated. It doesn't have to be the biggest game of the season, but he has to probably not play it down, is what I would say. He kind of sort of plays it down unintentionally. Just say it's a huge game, but the Club Brugge one's also important right now. That's it. It's not complicated, is it? It's the idea when he plays it down, like saying the Club Brugge game is more important. It isn't, mate. It just isn't. I know what he's trying to say, but yeah. That's Pep for you, isn't it? That's Pep for you. But we all know what he's getting at Grounds Boulevard. He always plays down the derby unintentionally, and he always doesn't. He feels like he doesn't take it seriously, and that is the one thing I would say slightly bugs me about Pep. I love him to bits, but he also often feels like he doesn't get the derby. You want a manager who gets the derby. He's being polite towards Bruce. Well, as I said, all he's got to say is the derby's absolutely huge, but right now we've got an important game. Dead simple. Dead simple. It's like he doesn't have, he can win it. He can win everyone. It's not like there's two options: annoy fans or annoy Bruges. You can make appease everyone. Club Brugge wouldn't be like, how dare he say Manchester United's a big game? It's Man United, you know what I mean? So of course it is. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Keep going. Yes, big good start. I feel we should have taken 2 more shots already, at least. A little bit of dilly-dallying. Go on, Phil. Good run there from Phil. Yeah, Naz, it's like you just say, United's a huge game, but right now we're focusing on this. Of course we are. Dead simple. It's a bit different, Triventan, seeing like Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, he did. Ferguson did take the derby seriously. He did. I know he did because we used to beat us an awful lot. We went like bloody God knows how long. We barely won. When I was a kid, we barely won it. I think we won like 3 in 15 years when I was a kid. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We started really well here. It's a really confident start. But we're all over them, passing the ball around. Not quite made the chances yet. I feel like we could have had a couple of shots, a bit more speculative, but it's a decent start, I would say. I don't think we have to overthink the Pep thing in terms of, I don't think we have to find a defender if that makes sense. I think he makes comments like this about the derby every now and then. I just don't think he fully gets it, but that's fine. It's a price to pay to having Guardiola. As long as we play well against United, I couldn't give a shit. As long as we do better than we have done recently in the derby. That's all I want, you know what I mean? Good start, this. Good start. Get his goal. Get the goal that we want. Oh, unlucky, Phil. That's very difficult for him. Yeah, I mean, we should be up for Anfield. Liverpool game should mean more right now in terms of performance, in terms of the big importance of it, but he's offside anyway, Foden, maybe in the modern game. I agree, Jeffrey, we should do. It's been a really good start. And, like, look, to be honest, if we just play even to 80% of our ability, we should win this comfortably. Leipzig beating PSG. Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons, hasn't it? $4.10 in Bali. Bloody hell, Paul Spencer. We thought about going there for our honeymoon, but it never happened. Honeymoon. Nice. We didn't get to go anywhere. We went local. Thanks, Paul. Will do. And cheers, Luke. I gotta be honest, I got it for free, but you know, it's good fun. Good defending. In behind quite easily there. Onside, Kyle Walker playing him on. Come on, City. What we can't do is, if we concede somehow, it would be... Nerves would kick in, would set in and kick in. Walker swung a foot on that shot then. Which is one of those things where it makes you a little bit nervous. Do you know when like someone scuffs a shot towards a goal and you think, what are they going to do? Lunchtime and 22 degrees in California. Brian, I actually saw your email the other day, mate, and I'll get back to you. I just haven't had time. Honestly, I saw your email, Brian. I'll email you back soon. But all good, and I sort of agree. Sort of don't, but well, not don't, which is more like over here in UK, like electoral registry exists, you know what I mean? So I get your point. But right now, I appreciate your email. It's really nice. I'm going to get back to you. Just I hadn't honestly not had the time. I've been so busy. Go on, lads. Go on, Cancelo. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Gundo. There's a chance that. Yeah, Brian, I get your point. If it's like, this is obviously over here, you can kind of find whatever you want, really. I know it sounds really vague, but you know what I'm getting at, Brian. It's kind of, nothing's really hidden. Oh, but no, that's a big chance for Gundo that in the end. Should have been just a decent chance. So let's have a look at the I'll try and get the table up now. So So I'll jump over now to the group tables. Let me highlight them now for you. You can see how it's going. So this is a live group table right there now because obviously PSG are losing. So as it stands, you know, Leipzig are giving themselves a chance here, which is mad. Even they're not out of it, you know. If it stays, it's a close group, and Bruges have got a lot to play for. All teams have. If it stays that way, it's interesting, isn't it? Let's have a see how it goes. Mignolet, risky Mignolet, fair play to him. I haven't seen his chance yet. Let's see how it goes down. Either way, we are playing well. It's undeniable, you know. The form's good. Pass it around very nicely. I'm enjoying it. Oh, that would have been a wonderful goal. That would have been special. Lovely football, that. Lovely football. Unlucky. Got to keep the pressure up, though. Keep the pressure up. Go on, Phil. Oh, unlucky, man. Come on, lads. Yes! Come on! Come on! Phil! Philippe Walter Foden, come on! Oh, that feels so nice after the last few weeks. Come on, Phil. I tell you what, that's relieving. That is relieving. God, we needed that goal. We needed that goal. I needed that goal. We all needed that goal. Oh, Phil. Absolute. It was coming, let's be honest, man. It was coming. Mahrez has done really well, actually. He's onside. He's onside. Yeah, he really is. Lovely football, man. Oh, it's so nice. I was so nervous about this game. So nervous. Like, nervous because of the form. No, I mean, I wasn't nervous in terms of I didn't expect us to win. Just more just like, it's just been a nightmare, hasn't it? Absolutely been a nightmare. Recently, with the negativity and all that kind of stuff. Come on, City. 1-0. 1-0. God, we needed that. Just keep it tight now, man. Keep it tight. Don't do anything stupid. Just editing the thumbnail. Hang on. Feels relieving after everything. Feels relieving. I just... I don't. Ah, for fuck's sake. John Stones, man. Jesus. That is so fucking jammy. Just I was there saying keep it tight, don't do anything silly. This harsh on Stones, this. Any fullback got to come over there? Oh, it's so unlucky. It's just a fluky goal. It's a decent save from Everton initially. What can you do from that, man? It's just not. It's not Stones' fault at all. He smacked it his head from a yard away. It's a free goal. City. John Stone goal. I've changed the score. Don't worry. Oh shit! At the bottom. Sorry. I've changed the score down there. I've changed it on the big thing. Oh, football is a dick. Football is a dick. Right, it's changing now. The score. Oh, come on, just step it up. Play how we were doing before. We should be all right. No one was expecting that Bruges equaliser. Of course they weren't. Commentator. They've done nothing. They've not even had a touch and a half. I don't think. That's what makes it so frustrating. Just keep going. Keep going, man. Keep going. We should be alright. Football. I'm going to find a stream that isn't a miles behind. But I still think we'll win this. I'm still confident. We've got to keep our heads a little bit, keep calm, because we have played well so far, I would say. It's a kind of freak goal. They didn't even kind of mean to do that. That's what makes it more and more painful. Like, what can you really do? I've just found a stream a little bit further ahead, which should save me some time, at least. Yeah, it's poor initial defending. You have been a little bit lazy down that side, maybe. Either way, it was a freak incident. Football, it's a dick. It's a dick. Yep, we're all addicted to it. It would be nice, wouldn't it, if an early goal, and not early goal, another goal. PSG have equalised. Liverpool winning 2-0. Okay. Weird goal that to concede. Very weird goal. I mean, it can happen. I can't say concerned about Liverpool in this. They're going through anyway, let's be honest. Just keep our own house in order. I'm not scared of Liverpool in the Champions League until we have to face them, if that makes sense. They're not our problem to worry about Liverpool right now. They're going through. We know that. So I wouldn't worry about Liverpool. They're going to be there and thereabouts. Worry about them later. Go on, Phil. I'm very much, unless it directly affects us in terms of like scores, I'm very much keep your own house in order kind of person. Like I won't worry about Liverpool, Chelsea, United in this competition until it affects us. Whoa, what was that, Phil? That's a very poor pass. I want Jack in the middle too, Joseph, actually. I would like to see it every now and then. Cancelo was so lucky with that effort, wasn't he? What we can't let this game do is run away, like, you know, late. Out for a corner. Decent little bit of defending. So everyone's verdict on the start so far. That's a decent little space for Bruce to put a cross in there. We cannot give them an inch or they'll take a mile. Spamming guy's gone. I get rid of the spam as soon as I can, by the way. It's just YouTube takes a few seconds to register it. But they're gone, don't worry. Savage in talking rubbish, shocker, Metalitin. Pretty much sums it up, that Naz. That pass with Gonzalo was sloppy. That kind of pass annoys me. Has to be a bit better than that. He's brilliant going forward. Cancelo, but he does offer hope for the opposition the other way. Like they do target him. Is this the evidence being a strike? I mean, I don't think this game's the evidence, mate. I wouldn't say we've missed a plethora of chances. I mean, I think we know we need a striker. I think the evidence is the fact that we haven't got one. You know, if that makes sense. I wouldn't say this game so far has been symptomatic of that. But yeah, we all know we need a striker. I mean, we're just banging the same drum. Man City know they need a striker. We just didn't get one. So it's like we can. It's got to come up every City game, but like it's nothing new. If that makes sense. Well, it can go on as long as until we get a striker, David. You know, we haven't got a striker until the summer, so we can see, or maybe January, but it's difficult. So we have to wait until the summer to answer that question, basically. So that's it. Maybe we'll go for Vlahovic in January. Maybe we'll go for something like that. But like the thing is, we go, we need a striker. And we're like, yeah, we know. We've got to wait 7 months. So it's just how it is, unfortunately. We still might win it 4-1, Dan Trelius. That's the thing, mate. But OBCT, Jason. Maybe, yeah, mate. It's just difficult with timing wise. I actually think Karanga, I think there was an argument to suggest at the start of the season, and this is controversial maybe, but I think City missed a trick this season. This is my hot take. As I think City missed a trick just to say at the start of the season, we haven't got any strikers. Aguero's gone. Jesus, you're going to get the shirt. I genuinely think City could have done that and maybe should have done that. It might not have worked, but imagine the pressure of the freedom of him knowing actually he is the guy. No one's breathing down his neck, you know, to go for it. Nice. Oh, lucky Jack. It might have been a good idea to give him the confidence that I needed, but we didn't do it. It could have been a good idea. Finally, he got the freedom of Aguero, you know, in terms of Aguero not there breathing down his neck, and could have helped him, but never have done. He isn't clinical enough, no. At one point, he was scoring more goals than he was last season, though. He was better in front of goal when he first came than he is now. That is true. He used to score some decent goals. And maybe it was always a confidence thing. He never really improved. If anything, he regressed a little bit, in my opinion. But I just think it might have been a sensible idea to give him the shirt and go for it, man. Prove us wrong. You are the striker. But we never did that, so it doesn't really matter what I think. For what it's worth, I don't personally think we'll sign a striker in January. Just 'cause it's not a very City thing to do, but I might be wrong. Go on, Kyle. I think he's a pretty good winger, Jesus. I don't think he's an incredible winger. I like him out there. I think he's a good winger. I don't think he's he's had some good performances out there, definitely. I don't think he's a solution, if that makes sense yet. He's looked promising there, but I wouldn't say he's looked incredible. Like, just good. Good, but not enough to we don't need a winger anymore, if that makes sense. I feel like he's not going to solve any problems there as a winger. He'd more just be a good squad player there. Yeah, Boney in January. I can stop that. Yeah, exactly. He's been good, Naz. I'm not denying that. Actually, I think he's always just never been the best player. He's always been good. Really good. A couple of games where he's been really good. A couple of games good. I wouldn't say. Put it this way. I feel like he's a functional winger as opposed to an actual winger. I'd be very surprised if he's our winger in 2 years' time. I'd just be really surprised. I can't really see it. Might be wrong there, but I haven't watched much of him, Alfie. I know his name, obviously, but I could not tell you that with confidence, mate. I couldn't tell you that with confidence. I have to watch more of his game, so. Negredo was in summer signing because he started really well, then got injured, and then came back in January. Then was crap. So, he was a summer signing, Negredo. Laporte and Boney are the two big ones that we've signed. Laporte was a January signing. Come on, City, man. Mangala was Mangala January? Dzeko was a winter signing. Oh, he's right. Correct. We don't do many, though. Oh, God, don't know about Delap, mate. Delap looks like he's injured again. He got injured, came back, played a couple of games for the EDS, and now he's disappeared again. So I'm hoping he's not injured again, but it looks like he might be. So who fucking knows what's going on with Delap? I feel like Delap's lost the season to the first team. Genuinely. I know that sounds really negative, but I can't see any circumstance now that equals Delap getting game time in the first team. I just can't see it because I just can't see it. Basically, he's got to get his fitness back, so it's got to be. I don't know how long he's out for, but I presume he's out for another even a couple of weeks at least. He won't be fit, firing, and ready until Christmas. Ish, maybe December, and then he's very best. And then he's got Ferran Torres will be coming back. Foden's ahead of him, Ferran's ahead of him, Jesus would be ahead of him as a striker. He'll play false nines ahead of him, so I don't know. Maybe he does incredible. He just starts banging them in, but I feel like he needed to get those early games in the season. I don't think if we get an easy team in the FA Cup, then maybe Alfie. But we'd never really tended to play a lot of academy players in the. That's very sloppy if you can't tell that. Come on, lads, wake up. Oh, decent save from Edison. We need to fucking wake up. Come on, City. This is sloppy. That's a good chance for them from the edge of the area. Just keep the fucking ball. Pass it around. Move it. A little bit of conviction. Bless you. Wife sneezes over there. Esmond, I don't think Edison's been in his very best form. I think there's been a few valid criticisms. Obviously, people overreact to it and forget that last season was good. Problem with football Twitter, it doesn't allow players to be out of form because they have to presume he's therefore shit. You know what I mean? Which is just silly. I think he's playing a bit average at the moment, Edison. He's a couple of saves he should have made. I don't think he's been horrific, but I think he's not in his best form, and he does need to do better. And I think it's kind of that, really. You know, so for them, me. But nice ball from Walker. Oh, lucky Rodri. Golden Globe winner, husband. Fair play to him. What did he win it for? All or nothing. Of course he's going to score, Daniel. Ronaldo's definitely going to score on Saturday, and I cannot bear to think about it. Vinny, you're boring, pal. Live tip. If you want to be liked, people, be interesting. I've tried it and it works. I don't think anyone's ever laughed at a plastic joke. Like, literally, no one's ever laughed at it, ever. This is like, well done. Don't say that, Naz, mate. Don't say it. I can take a consolation goal. Bloody hell, Kieran, man. Well, we should. It looks like we find the rhythm a little bit. We had a dodgy 10-15 minutes there, but it looks like we're slowly starting to find a rhythm again. It's all a little bit too intricate for my liking. That's not a bad cross, but no on the back post. Mahrez had come in. Probably does, Michael, to be fair. Given the contract extension anyway. No one at the back post. I mean, it was probably not the right cross. It's alright, Vinny. At least you said sorry, mate. Fair enough. Took it well. I feel a bit bad now. I hope you're good anyway, Vinny. Good name. Legend. Shares that name. Generally, though, it is, as a City fan, it's boring when someone comes over here and just is chatting about football and it's like, you're all plastics. It's like, come on, man, just don't. Oh, nearly through to Mahrez. Joseph, you're right. We have a tendency for a high cross, and we've got no one in the area to get onto them. Even trolls can have character development. Yeah, maybe they can. I don't think he's overrated, Vinny. I think the I don't think he was ready for the price, if that makes sense, maybe. But I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a very good player. I feel like he's not fully settled in yet. Yeah, we don't have like. Yeah, Liverpool's it's fucking annoying. Liverpool have got killers in front of goal. We don't. We just don't. I have a working theory that we're such a team. Like we signed such good football intelligent players, which enables this really incredible football. But they're also humble players as a result. And you have players like that. They are very much in for all to the team and not themselves, which means usually, characteristically, I would say they're kind of like modest players, if that makes sense. The best finishers are usually just killers and a bit arrogant, a little bit arrogant, a bit confident, a bit of self-belief, and a bit selfish. Apart from someone like freaks like Messi. But Messi, to be fair, Messi was pretty much, I know he was a team player, but he didn't run for anyone. He walked around on his own. You know, he played his own game. Ronaldo's the same. Aguero did a bit of running, but he was kind of for himself as well, Aguero, for being honest, you know. Yeah, they have a bit of arrogance to the game. I don't think many of our players have that. Obviously, it'll come with some players that could be work. I'm not saying, like, you know, there's people like Tevez in front of goal and Suarez who were hard worked. But largely, our kind of recruitment method doesn't really lend us to the kind of players in midfield and defensively and so on going forward. And wingers that are killers because we got such, you know, humble, intelligent players. But we need a bit of a bastard. We do need a bit of a bastard. Someone with a cocksure belief in front of goal. And I think actually Vlahovic does have that, to be fair to him. I've watched him and he has this steely look in his face like he's going to score. We've got players you look like they're bothered if they miss. And that's worrying. It's okay. Yeah, Vinny, they're a good side, man. They're both good sides. I think I'm still a little bit more scared of Liverpool. But yeah, it's a freeway chase right now. It's those three are fucking class. Those and I still think City will be up there. I still think they will be. But yeah, of course, they're both brilliant. Good ball to Gundogan. He's just tried to. It's a great example where he's tried to pass it there. Like Gundogan, he's tried to pass it there, whereas you just know that goes to Haaland. He takes it down and smacks it with his left foot. It's just the pass there. It was so symptomatic of Man City. Just fucking shoot. Shoot now, Bernardo. Where's he going? Just Gundo and Bernardo are both in decent places to shoot there, in my opinion. That is great, Walker bedded, but it's just there. Weaker foot indeed, but I still guarantee we know Alfie Aguero's shooting there, wasn't he? He is. Strikers do shoot there. Weaker foot or not, they shoot there. Because they do. Nice. Cancelo passed the fucking ball. That should have been to... Ironically, we didn't pass enough then. But we pass so much because they're not confident. They don't want to take the chance. Great challenge from Rodri, that. That's a big challenge from Rodri. You're right, Michael. It was a big tackle. Rohan and Vlahovic, like I've not watched Fiorentina. I've not watched him play a full game, so I'm not gonna lie about that. Like I'm not gonna pretend I've watched him other than YouTube highlights. One thing I will say is that he looks like a natural finisher. I can't deny that. He looks confident. There's a real confidence to his game. Go on, Jack. Unlucky. So yeah, I admire that. PSG 2-1 already. Okay, that's turned around. Let me have a look how the table looks now then. It'll mean, by the way, Leipzig won't be a threat to go through. Nice, go on. Oh, nice football. Nice football, that. Very nice football. Just didn't come off. It's nice football, that. Unlucky. Haaland and Rafinha. That'd be interesting. Good player, Rafinha. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good if that happens then, trailers. But let's worry about it later. Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about that. Guys, hit a like button if you don't mind. Be massively appreciated. Come on, City. Do a goal. I won 2-1 at half time. Fuck it, throw on Palmer. Do you know what? He probably scores, Bearded. He probably does. Miles, yeah, we got the United game, and after that, I've just realised actually the international break comes at a perfect time for myself. Be really useful because I got to get my life in order.
When?
After this weekend.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Nicholas just said, "Oh, that's great."
That's great timing.
It's great timing because essentially we're getting the electrics done in the house next week, and that means I can focus on that. It was really good timing. Thank you, international break. I can move home basically during that. Walker's got a knock, for fuck's sake. That's bad news. Oh, he looks okay, actually. He's hobbling. I hope it's just an impact thing where he's just got a sore foot or something. Nice football. It's just, you see how like intricate that was, but it's just so it's pure eye of the needle stuff. Sometimes you need a guy who's just going to take someone on. It feels like we're not really. One thing that's lacking down at the moment is like Mahrez doesn't beat anyone anymore. Has anyone noticed that? He doesn't really dribble anymore. So Mahrez doesn't seem to go past people. Grealish isn't going past people much. Phil doesn't do it much because he's playing a little bit as a false nine. So I feel like we've lost an element of like yeah, the best way to create space is beat a man because it takes someone else out of position, so you have to draw someone over. So we're kind of slightly missing out on a little bit of creativity in that sense. Like, it's why you have wingers, you know? Yeah, you're probably not wrong there. It's like Mahrez doesn't beat people anymore. He just doesn't. Which is a shame because he used to beat people. Now he doesn't beat people. And I wouldn't mind someone who can. There's something. Grealish has the ability to, but he doesn't seem to know how to do it in this team. Cancelo, man. Release the ball. I still think Grealish will end up being a midfielder, and he'll do really well as a midfielder, but I don't think he's a winger. Foden covering for Cancelo as well. Oh, Sane was great. He did. I do remember, like, honestly, Sane having some very mixed performances for us, but obviously he was a great player. He had a bad final season before the season where he wanted to go. And not the one before he was injured, where he was in and out of the team and played some really bad football, arguing with Pep. But overall, half time, there we go. Overall, he was a very good player, and I'd like to have him still, obviously. But, you know, that ship has sailed, and I'm not going to moan about it too much. I need to pop to the loo, and I'll be back in a second. I haven't got a hold screen, I just realised. So I'm going to... You're going to read the hold screen? Golden Girls sign. Charm. Bewitched. Nicholas going to sing Bewitched to you. You actually going to do that? I'll mute the mic. I'll be back in a minute, okay? I'm just going to pop to the toilet because I really need the toilet. Let me know your thoughts and comments, and I really want to get back, okay? Bye-bye. Right, I'm back, and all I could hear was Nick laughing, and I don't know why. What has she done? What did she do? What did she do? I don't know what she did. I don't trust her. Showed us a pic of you.
No, I didn't.
What did you fucking do, you skank? I don't trust my wife. It's terrible. I don't know what she did, or I don't really care. She didn't. I can just go back on the video and watch it. Is that what you wanted? You wanted me to? Did you all just like? Did you all mouth to us and pretend I'm doing something? It was a funny picture of what? Did you show someone on the phone?
No.
What did you do? You're making me really paranoid. That's very adorable, to be fair. What did you put that on camera? Did you? Did you just put that there?
I had to put it really close, like, and tilt it to be shown.
Oh, that's adorable. I like it. Anyway, she said, that was adorable, to be fair. You're very cute.
Thank you.
That's the. I should have used that. I should have just glued it to the screen. Anyway, let me just quickly share a video. What's everyone's thoughts at halftime? Let me just do the tweet. I've got to do the tweet. Some halftime thoughts. That was it wasn't a good video. Sorry, this isn't a good video. Let's be honest. Freudian slip. It isn't. It wasn't a good half of football. It was bang average. It started off quite well, actually. I think it started off quite well, and then it got meh, and then it stayed. Like we did all right initially. They got a very scrappy goal. I thought we were doing quite well for the first 15 minutes. So they got a really, really scrappy goal for the equaliser. I mean, it was genuinely a bit lucky. We genuinely switched off for 10-15 minutes. The last 5-10 minutes we got back into it a little bit, but there's a lack of arrogance within the team at the moment, and I feel like it's such a humble team, and I kind of need the team to be a little bit more aggressive. I kind of need them to be a bit more forceful. I kind of need them to run at people. I kind of need to zip the passes around a little bit more. I wouldn't mind a midfielder who can beat someone, or a winger that can beat someone. It feels a little bit submissive. Jerry, I actually don't disagree that we are primed to score more goals, but I do think we need to. We'll get them maybe, but it should be. I feel like it should be a little bit easier than it is. But Jerry, 19 moments, what a legend. Says we should be up 3-1. I think we are primed to score some goals. They are a better side than they showed last time. It's just 4-1 City. Let's fucking go. 4-1 would be wonderful, mate. The desire to score goals, it's relatively passive, and that slightly concerns me. Like I do feel like we obviously want to score, but it's just a little bit like. It's a bit nice. It's a bit friendly. I want City to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive, because we do have that ability. We know we do. I think we'll come out differently in the second half. I think we will come out differently in the second half. I will expect we will do. We are desperate for the finisher. We know that. Unfortunately, we can only deal with the tools that we've got right now, and this is all we've got. Unfortunately, we haven't got a finisher. We wanted to get a finisher. We didn't sign a finisher. We got it wrong in the summer. We wanted to sign, Harry Kane, but we didn't get one. So we just need. I feel like basically, I would be telling the players to shoot a lot more. I know that sounds really weird, but if you find yourself a little bit more central, just twat it. That's the technical term, man. Just smack it. Just absolutely smack it. Really, really just. Cutting towards goal, coming to dribble a little bit more. Maybe play players who are going to find a little bit more a lot of direction towards the goal. He'll be a little bit more direct. Oh, there's my mate Jolien on screen, by the way. Me and Jolien were chilling the other day. Good lad, Jolien. Pals. Fucking twat it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need to do that, man. And sometimes you need to do it. I mean, United, what more can I say other than just twat it? That's what United would do, and there's an element of that. I do want Foden just to smack it towards goal. I watched McAtee earlier score a hat-trick from the academy, and the quality of his finishing was on a different level. Cole Palmer's on a different level as well. He's a confident, it's like they want to score goals. And I know that sounds really weird, but with these players, you can tell obviously all teams want to score goals, but it feels like they want the team to score goals. They individually don't want to score goals. I want someone who all they fucking care about is their stats. I want someone who just genuinely wants to get a stat pad. Someone who just really cares about how he looks, who wants that thrill. And I think too many of our players get a thrill off an assist just as much. And if you I'm sorry, but getting an assist is not as fucking good as scoring a goal. People can go, oh, it's just as good and it's a thrill. It isn't. Scoring a goal is better than getting an assist, and it always will be. And there's nothing wrong with liking assists. But I feel like the players we've got, and it's great, we've got lots of assists and lots of final passes and all that kind of stuff. And we know this, and I know we can't solve it right now because we can't sign a striker right now. But I feel like this is a conversation they need to have, maybe. A conversation they need to have to go like, guys, you all love that final pass a bit too much, and I really admire it, but one of you's just got to be a dick. One of you's just got to be a little bit more selfish. One of you has got to really enjoy scoring goals. One of them needs to think about their own numbers. Stop it, Phil. Stop playing that final pass. Think about scoring goals, man. You're a striker. If you're going to play up front now, don't think about passing it. Don't think about anyone else. Think about yourself. And I feel like there's an element of that needs to be seen. Like, where's your aggression? Get in the face. I'd stand there and going, slap him. What are you going to do? Pass the ball. No, slap. What are you going to do? I'm going to find my teammate. No, slap. Going to shoot? Slap. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Slap. I'm gonna score goals. There we go. Like, get it into the head. Fire him up. I don't know. Whatever it is, just I need someone who's a killer in front of goal who really cares about finishing right now. And like, I feel like you could get more out of some of these players. I mean, we need a beast in front of goal, and I do feel like we can get more out of some of these. We obviously will get a striker. We obviously will. We will sign someone and it'll be fine and it'll be good. But Varane is missing, of course. Varane is that kind of guy. Varane cares about goals. Varane cares about tap-ins, and I like that. Bit of pace on the wings wouldn't go amiss either. But like, I'm not, for what it's worth, I'm not encouraging slapping our players. But you know, some of them occasionally doing this slap, but not literally. You know, I don't condone physical violence. No, he doesn't. I agree, Metalitin. But you guess what I'm making is like, get it right. A bit drill sergeant of them. You know, score some fucking goals. Twat it. You know, 4-4 fucking 2 to quote. What's he called? I've forgotten the film now. Mike Bassett. I actually agree. Grealish is being too much Pep team and not enough Villa. I genuinely want Grealish to start being Jack Grealish. Be a fucking himbo, man. Jack Grealish, care about yourself. Look good. Stop being so subservient to the team, Jack Grealish. Like, literally run at people. Try and score wonder goals. Like, just be aggressive. Play like you're the best player in the world. And like, at the moment, I think Grealish is actually being a little bit softer than he was at Villa. And what I mean by that, he's actually being a little bit more, I want to fit into the system. I want to fit into the system and pass it around. And that works most of the time. But I want that kind of slightly gormless. Grealish is a very intelligent footballer. That's why we signed him. And it is difficult to be in a Pep team. But do you know what? Dig Vijay, it's also really fucking easy to be in a Pep team. It's hard because, you know, it's so tactically demanding. But it's easy because you get a lot of the fucking ball. So you get a lot of chances to do something good. So I guess, it swings and roundabouts. I really want a little bit of ego in the team. And I feel like we're being too grounded. I think we'd be a bit too grounded. Yeah, maybe there is that battle, actually. Maybe Berto's right. Maybe the fact that Grealish, hasn't got an overlapping fullback could help, actually. Maybe put Grealish on the front. Maybe put him on the... I always forget what footed Grealish is. I always forget that. Maybe put him on the other side or in field or something like that. I don't know. I'm not saying all the time, Division. I'm saying every now and then I want the players to be a little bit more like, take the game by the scruff of the neck, scruff of the neck. I mean, we've created a lot of chances with Cancelo and Grealish, to be fair. Cancelo probably is tired, I don't know. We probably really do need a bell end, or at least someone who, I agree, Tony, but I mean, Haaland is also that, like, I am a monster, if he dies kind of type, That's what he is. That's what Haaland is, and someone who's like that, who just they live and breathe. They absolutely get the thrill out of destroying a goalkeeper and just going. That's what we need. And I'm sure we'll get that. We'll sign that eventually, and that the plan is to sign that, of course. But yeah, unfortunately, Ronaldo is that as well. You're right, mate. But like right now, though, I still think we could probably get more out of these players. I don't know. I would spend all our time working on finishing, nothing else. And what I mean by finishing is mentally. I'd be like, when do you shoot? At every angle, from different ways, different positions. If you're in the area, shoot. If you center a goal more less than 20 yards out, shoot. Just go for it. And there's a value in shooting as well, because if you shoot, they think you're going to shoot from long range, players come to you. So they close down, which obviously leaves a bit of space. It would be nice as well. We have players who are running at people. Mahrez can't dribble anymore. He doesn't run at people. He just doesn't. And I've noticed that. He doesn't beat his fullback anymore. Grealish doesn't know how to do that yet in a Manchester City shirt. And Foden, the guy who was very good at doing that, hasn't done it anywhere near as much. Nicola, how much do you think she found it for, the lamp?
Huh?
The lamp you sent me, how much?
20 quid, and it should have been 100.
That's not that bad, yeah, I'll get one. Go for it, we can go in the guest room. You know what I mean?
She's already got it.
Okay. Sorry, Nicola's mum sent us a lamp she'd found at a shop for cheap. I was like, yeah, get it. But that's just how I feel. Yeah, does Vikinger. Strikers is that and unstoppable. And Haaland, yeah, going to invade penalty boxes and that kind of stuff. Do you know what? Cole Palmer's got that ego in front of goal. I would genuinely put Cole Palmer on the right. I know it sounds controversial. We all love Lab. I would put Cole Palmer on the right for Mahrez right now because I would want he would be running at people and he'd be shooting. Put someone on who's going to fucking shoot. That's what I would be doing. I think it's just get some bastards in front of goal. Go for it, City. This game's very, very winnable. Gundogan's a striker forward on the left. Do you know what, Dan Trelius? I actually like that idea. Mahrez off, put Grealish in midfield. Gundogan's a striker. Maybe Cole Palmer or Jesus on the right. Foden on the left. I actually like that. Abu Khalid Ali, the very chance of you a Mahrez fan, mate. I want someone who's going to fucking shoot. I'd bring Cole Palmer on full stop, and I wouldn't put him on the left. I'd put him on the right. I wouldn't put him in midfield, so that's why I said it. And Mahrez isn't in good form, and he doesn't seem to beat anyone at the moment, so I want a winger who can dribble. That's good enough against Mahrez. He's just not in great form. Simple as that, and he isn't playing well. And neither is Grealish, to be fair. Well, neither is, a lot of the players. But that's his position as a right winger, so. Ferran Torres is injured. City deep. We know that. He's back in probably December. Come on, City. Come on, City. SA, the mad thing is, like, the players... I was chatting to Julian Lescott the other day, name drop, and he said players are never tired when they're winning games and scoring goals. It's true. It's so true. Like, if we hadn't played badly against Palace and we'd won that 4-0, they'd look absolutely alive and alerted. Confidence gives you energy, A good mood and confidence and serotonin gets you going. Like, how often, do you know that feeling, like, how you've got loads of energy in the morning when you go on holiday, even though you got up at 5 a.m.? I know it's a really weird analogy, but you know what it feels like when you bounce out of bed, even though it's like 4:30, and you get to the airport by 5 or something like that, and you're like, and you're all buzzing, you're in a good mood. Like, normally, if that was a weekday, you'd be like going to work, you'd be like, I don't want to get out of bed, I'm knackered, and you'd be snoozing for ages. But you don't do that. You don't do that because you're excited, and like excitement gives you energy, and when you're playing well, you get energy. Like, we all know it's like, you can have 3 hours sleep, but if you something exciting happening, you're really good. It doesn't matter. You don't ask, you get out of bed. And it's the same with football. Like, when you're not playing well, things feel just a little bit sluggish, and you go through the gears. But come on, City. Get out there, get in their faces, show them a horrible time. Genuinely. Make Club Brugge wish that they'd never come over. Actually, the Club Brugge fans, they were good fun at the Academy game earlier. They were really good fun. I liked them. They were really good fun. So, but I want them to have a bad time, is all I'm saying, man. I want those Club Brugge fans to go home crying. Only because of football reasons, Have a lovely time in Manchester. But in 45 minutes, I want you to be embarrassed of your team. Embarrass them. Humiliate them. Try and humiliate teams. That's all I want, man. Right, come on, City. Renzel, that's not the worst idea in the world, man. Like, get Sterling just to run at people. Say? Renzel, not Denzel. Right, run away, second half. Come on, City. Come on, City. Come on. I put myself up. I hope Guardiola's done the same to them. I'm sure he has. Pumped up like a cheap balloon, me. Come on, City. 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 The best team in the land and all the world. And all the world. Cheers. Did anyone join in then? Nicola did. Thank you, wife.
You're welcome.
I know it sounds mad, but I kind of do want Cole Palmer involved because I do think he's got the killer instinct that that some of these first team players haven't got. Exactly, I agree. Sterling needs to think fuck it, I get some of these players as psychologists and walk around and going just build them up and come on, who are you? I'm Raheem fucking Sterling. What do you do? I score goals. I guess there will be, James. I'm gonna guess the balloons that those slabs get when like their kids like 1 year old and you get like they decorate a room for it. I guess they're more expensive. Ah, Riyad. Good save. But at least we got an early chance. Come on, City, man. Oh, Jerry with the first super chat of the day. Oh, Jerry. Jerry McCoon. Oh. Here we go. Oh. What a legend, mate. I can't get your super chat on the screen yet because it's not scrolled up enough. But can I do it? Can I do that? Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Jerry, you absolute legend, says, got to get the hype train going to score. Chew fucking chew. Let's fucking go. Chew fucking chew. Man City hype train. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Jerry's my man. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. I missed goals too, by the way. So yeah. Jerry, the best in all the land and all the world. And all the world. Needed to... Pep's reaction to that, by the way. He's like, for fuck's sake. Dink it there with your right foot. Please give the video a like and subscribe, please. It'd be massively appreciated. Come on, City, make me happy. Please me. More the same so far, just, you know. That's an interesting mental image, Jerry. It's a painful one. But it does kind of look like that, actually, I agree. It didn't look comfortable, put it that way. I haven't done that, but I can imagine it's not very pleasant. Ah, Joao. I will take a Foden brace today. It'd be nice. I would guess that means you win the game. That's it, Kyle. At least had a shot. You know, I don't mind that. I know he was blocked, but I don't mind a speculative long ranger sometimes. KDB will come on, Declan. We know KDB will come on. Jesus will come on. Sterling. Go on, Phil. Oh, decent for Cancelo. I don't mind us shooting from distance once again. There's a couple of long range shots. Yeah, he's nicked it over the bar there. Keep shooting. Makes them nervous. Terrify him. Make them shake, you know what I mean? Go on, Jack. Phil, well, yeah, I hope he... More direct is good. More direct is always good. Oh, good ball. Oh, unlucky. That was a hard chance, man, but... That's a decent chance. Oh, you got headed like, oh... Laporte put off Stones there, unfortunately. Either way, it's been a good start, this, by the way. We've had a couple of decent chances, a couple of long-range shots. If you keep up this ratio of chances to shots per 5 minutes, we'll score. Foden was actually quite a good finisher last season, and he's in general he is, but he's been a bit hasty in front of goal recently. Go on, Phil. Oh, he went for the... I don't mind Foden for shooting from there. Is that weird? I know it was like a bit very speculative, but I like, once again, just go for it. Go for it. Just go for it. You know, you don't win the lottery unless you... Oh, by the way, guys, I joined TikTok. I don't used it yet. But go and follow me on TikTok.
He's going to do some dances.
I'm going to do some dances. I'm not going to do some dances. But I will be doing some little hot football takes on there eventually.
You're a little hot football too.
I'm a hot football take according to Nicola. You're all hot football takes. Go and give me a follow on TikTok if you want. There you go. I'll put up. Oh, go and give me a follow. That's it there. So that's not a dodgy link. It's me. Well, maybe it is a dodgy link. Yeah, maybe I'm a dodgy link. Am I a dodgy link?
No dodgy link.
That's the TikTok. $200 followers over there. Not a single talk. Not a tick to be heard or a talk to be seen. Lodgy dink. Go on, Bernardo. Oh, he's done really well there. Lucky Bernardo. See, I like that. He went for it. You know, ran at someone. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of thing I want to see. I want to see City go for it. Oh, he looks good, doesn't he? That big catalytic guy. Good one. Good ball to Riyad. What's he doing? It's the no one. Go on, Joao. Yes! Come on! Who was it? Riyad! Come on, Riyad! As I was saying, keep him on the pitch. Come on, City. We've deserved that. We've been more aggressive and more direct. A little bit more. That's it. There we go. It's fucking football. Simple. Be more aggressive. Run at people. Shoot every now and then. It creates space. Go for it. 2-1. Football. Dead simple. Look at that. Who was that? That came from Gundogan running at someone as well. Made a little bit of space on the left. Great ball. Because it's spread. Just a little bit of dribbling. Just a little bit of dribbling. You know what I mean? Is that Cancelo assist again? I'll tell you what, he's good at that, to be fair to him. Cancelo can't defend for toffee. Fucking tastes as sweet as toffee. So, you know. He's good at that. He really is. How about now, this is a wild idea, Manchester City, hear me out. You don't have a brain fart. You just keep it nice and tight. You know what I mean? Ooh. He lays out well there. Dead simple. Keep it simple. Don't be an idiot. And we win. Nice. Right, keep it tight now. Sorry, I'm just changing the thumbnail. Changing the score down here as well in the bottom corner. Too much admin. Oh, right, that's a big goal now. Really put your foot on the throat now. Go for it. Like, terrify him. Yeah, I mean, we got off the hook a little bit because the decatalysis this guy nearly scored. That could have been, you know, a killer. Two-one. I'll take it. Come on, City. Ah, Jerry with the hype train. Shoot fucking shoot. Exactly. Ain't complicated. Hype train. Shoot fucking shoot. Let's fucking go, indeed. Let's go, Jerry. Let's go.
Jerry.
Let's go. Oh, I know. You should have played the pass there, Jack. I feel like they've heard me a little bit. You know what I mean? I wasn't worried, Luke. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that. I knew we were going to win today. I think we still were going to win. I just say that, but fingers crossed. But literally, all I wanted at half time was like, just be a little bit more, forthright. Go at him. And if you do, see what happens. Stuff happens. The stuff's good. Cancelo. Nicola's 3-1 prediction looking promising. She'll get it right one day.
I've got it right quite a few times this day.
You had a couple. Oh, Bernardo, you absolute beautiful little man. He's a good boy, isn't he, Bernardo? He's a Labrador, Bernardo. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy, Bernardo? He really is. Oh, but the Eldergan, that's bad. Next couple of weeks, Jason. Next couple of weeks. We've got to get stuff done at the house before we can move in. But next couple of weeks. Poor Hibs. Is everyone alright? Don't say that, Grant. What's Pep so angry about there? We don't know what he's angry about there, but Pep. I like angry Pep though sometimes. Because Pep, that means like, no, that wasn't good enough. Oh, nice footwork from Phil. In his own half, but still. Like, I like it when Pep's getting... He's always angry. He's always angry, to be fair. But in this instance, he looked particularly angry there. Like, he had like, fuck you angry in his face as opposed to, like, passive aggressive. That was adorable. Aggressive. He wants more. Yeah, I get that impression as well. Odin. Such a cool name, Odin. We all thought the same there, Jerry, about Jack's calves. Stupid. He stole calf and he's calf with a bit of man around him. No worries, mate. Odin. It's a quality name. I'm not sure if it's a really common name where you are, but obviously here it does. It's a Norse god name, and it's cool as fuck. Prince Eric, please stop spamming, mate. I appreciate you trying to be positive, but please don't spam, Prince Eric. And you're not actually wrong. In terms of the actual point, Bernardo Silva, he's not as loved as Kante, but he's not as much of a meme. Don't let up anyway. Don't let up. Everyone can't tell. I'm pretty sure to call him Daddy right there. You probably did, Jake. What the fuck was that for? Grealish fouled off the ball. Well, fouling off the ball, apparently. Definitely, Karen. Definitely. 2-1's not even nearly close enough. Dicatala. Do 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 do. That's a good player, to be fair to him. I think you've been polite there, City Slacker. That's one way of putting it. I've got the song from... What? Yeah, adorable. I've got the song from Up in my head now. I'm going to get the group tables up now. As it currently stands, these are the group. That's the group table there. So we're currently in second place. It looks good. I'm not going to lie. If it stays this way, 5-point buffer. Bruges and Leipzig aren't taking those games seriously against us. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Obviously, Europa League. I mean, Leipzig. We're looking likely to have a last free game. The free game being last. The last game being relatively, pressure free, which is nice. Let's hope it stays this way anyway. Come on, City. Maybe I'll carry on humming it. Metalatin. Not very often. Bearded. I didn't play FIFA for a couple of years, and I played it a little bit recently. But then I haven't played it again for ages. I think for me, gaming is more like stories and adventure and stuff like that. Good ball, Bernardo. Oh, lucky Gundo. Lucky. Bernard, why are we doing Bernardo? Why are we doing bread jokes about Bernardo isn't dough? I don't understand. You gonna miss city centre living? Not really anymore. At one point. But me and Nicola are over that now. We want some fresh air. I'll miss city centre internet. That's one thing I'm gonna miss. Nearly 60,000, yeah. We've just been stuck around here. He's the bread man, isn't he? Who's the bread man? What are you on about, Bernardo? Why is he the bread man? I don't understand. Have I missed something there? What are you on about with the bread man? Yeah, I only need a couple more subs. Well, about 1,200 subs. 229. 1,229. Go on, Phil. It's one of my favourite games of all time, Britt. Oh, lucky there. Lucky. Bernardo, beautiful again. Do you know what? I kind of like that Bernardo went for it then. I know he didn't kind of come off, but he kind of went for it in an aggressive way. Oh, I get you, Metalin. I see where you're coming from now. Misspelled Doug. That makes Bernard Doug. Okay, I get it now. That's better. Do you know what I was saying at half time? I wanted the players to dribble a little bit more, be a bit more direct, take pot shots if they're near the goal. They're kind of doing that. It's like literally, Guardiola said the exact same thing. Just run a little bit more. The best way to create space is beat a man. It doesn't matter if you run as well and lose the ball in the last third because you got you in the defensive shapes there. And when I say story games earlier, by the way, I also like good action RPGs or whatever, or just action games and exploration games. Like I just recently played a game on the Xbox called Death's Door. Wonderful game, top down, kind of like Zelda, like dungeon scroller, and it's fantastic. Recommend it. Death's Door, brilliant. If you like your Zelda, kind of get old, like Nick is on a game called Spiritfarer right now. What a ball from Edison. Oh, unlucky. Spiritfarer, which is like an Animal Crossing Stardew Valley game, but Nicholas thinks it's better. Huh? You think it's better than Animal Crossing and Stardew, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
It's beautiful, beautiful game. Edison, nearly brilliant there. I'm really enjoying Far Cry at the moment. It's just a fun game, Big fun world to mop about in. My favourite Zelda game of all time. They're so different. But Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, they're so different, but it's probably them. Least favourite? I don't really like the 3DS ones, Spirit Tracks, and the other ones with the stylus pen. Not really a fan of them. Majora's Mask, I loved it. A brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant game. One of the most interesting worlds in a Zelda game. But I replayed Skyward Sword recently. I played it on the Switch again, and I really enjoyed it. It's a good game. It's definitely, especially the remaster, really polished all the bits. I think it's a good game. Twilight Princess is good. Go on, Jack. Ah, Jack. Look, Wind Waker's brilliant, of course. Ocarina's brilliant. Link to the Past is one of my favourites as well. Yeah, he did well against Grealish there. I'm massively hyped for Breath of the Wild 2, mate. It'll be next year, won't it, I reckon? No need to be so aggressive, Andre. He's not played well, but pathetic's a bit harsh. I mean, he's trying. I guess this is one thing I disagree with the discourse around in football in general, how it's so visceral. I know football's emotional, but sometimes things are a little bit like, all right, I've never really played many From Software games, Bearded, but I know people love things like Bloodborne and all that kind of stuff, and Demon Souls and so on. Double change coming. The double change is interesting, by the way, because it means we can make one more substitution at the end, for Cole Palmer if we get another goal, which I think is intentional. Sterling and Jesus, do you know what? I don't mind that. It's a bit of I like that. I like those changes. It's a bit of pace and a bit of direction. Like, I'm hoping both of them just run at people. I'm excited. Do you know what, Yusuf? I am as well. I'm excited to see Sterling come on. I don't know why. I've got a good feeling about it. Sometimes it feels right, doesn't it? Sterling's going to be the left, by the way. Of course we can, Jason. Of course we can, mate. Of course we can beat United. We can beat anyone. Doesn't mean we're going to do it, but we can beat anyone. We're favourites for the United game, so we should be. Oh, yeah, Jerry. I like a hard game. Actually, to be fair, I like a hard game, Jerry. I like a game. I just completed Metroid Dread, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the rhythm of the boss fights and everything. It's really good fun. That's not the hardest game in the world, but it's definitely challenging. Go on, Raheem. Raheem's on the right, and he ran straight into someone. Oh, took it off him. But it looks encouraging, though. Raz on the right. Raz on the right. Come on, man. At least he went for it. I like it. I mean, I think he probably should have shot a little bit earlier. He does love a dance with the ball. He's a tank. Yeah, he loves a bit little shindig with the ball. Gundogan, I think. One more goal, and I think we will see Cole Palmer. I agree, Stelios. Smash it. If I was a coach, I would focus so much on the psychological aspect of it. Like, just enjoy your football. Like, I genuinely would talk. I'm a big on psychology anyway, in general, in life, and motivation and all that kind of stuff. And I really would. I would spend so much time making sure Sterling is just happy. Like, just give him hugs and that. Like, come on, Raheem, what do you want for tea? But I would genuinely be Ted Lasso. Yeah, I would be Ted Lasso, but I'm also a tough fucker. I need to be. You saw how I responded to Jamie Carragher, so Ted Lasso, but with an element of toughness and actually understand football, But psychology is most of football at the top. It's most of football at the top. Van Aken? What you knowing that emojis? What have you said? You scared me. No, look. How did I respond? Oh, Carragher was rude. I told him to fuck off. So I said that to Carragher, so I'm quite proud of myself. It is obviously, but it is form. It's confidence, because we know what Sterling did for 3 or 4 years before that. You know what I mean? So we know for whatever reason he lost it, which is shite. But then obviously, hopefully he'll find it again. Oh, played Raheem, man. Oh, it's good though. Raheem made that, man. Raheem made that chance there. I'm happy for him. He's done well since he came on. He's made a difference, I would say. Like, the crowd are getting behind him as well. Go on! Yes! Come on! Go on, Raheem! Come on, Raheem! So fucking happy for him. So happy for him, and so is Phil. He fucking deserved that, man. He deserved that. He's been good. Come on. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. I'm so fucking happy for him. So happy for him. Play Raheem, man. Played. He made that like whole situation that... Oh, it's lovely from Phil. Lovely from Phil. It's such a lovely goal. It's such a simple goal. I think we've been good this half. We've been good this half, honestly. It's a tap in, but you take him, don't you? We've made the space. We've made the space. Raheem the dream, indeed. Simple game football sometimes, you know. Gundogan, yeah, got his thank you in. His apology in. I'm so happy for him. Genuinely so happy for him. He's really, like, I think he's been good since he came on. It's true, Luke, he did. I think that it's a complicated story, that, but yeah. I want nothing more than Sterling to find his confidence. Mainly just because I feel like we need to see that as football fans in general. Like, I think we need to realise, actually, you know, this shit can happen to anyone. Like, this feeling of, like, players, how much their head affects it and how they can ground themselves into, you know, a little rut and stuff. Why has my stream stopped? Yeah, just a little bit, Jake. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy for him. I know he's very well paid football and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, he still cares, you know, he's only human. Sometimes you need a goal. I want to see Goal Palmer as well. I do want to see Goal Palmer. I do not see the point of bringing De Bruyne on, personally. I would have him nowhere near the pitch. Unlucky Phil. I don't see the point in KDB. Is the 5 substitutes? We can't bring him on now, can we, after this? Cole Palmer. Yeah, we can't bring Cole Palmer on now, can we? This is a shame. Yeah, but it's 5 subs, but 3 instances of subs, right? Am I still right? Is it still that? Yeah, I think you can make 3 instances of changes, so a 2, 2, and a 1, basically. Or a 5, I guess. Can you make 5 subs at once? Is that possible? Yeah, that's right, Soretta. I remember that, actually, yeah. So there's no chance of Cole Palmer coming on, basically. That's a shame. A 4th goal would be lovely, yeah. I'm not sure it's quite as simple as that, JM, but we'll give him the credit for it. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Stones Diaz for a bit. Diaz. or Downs or Diones. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing a bit of Stones and Diaz again together. That's the defence I would want against United anyway, those two. Go on, Jesus. It's only been 2 sub breaks, is that right? Has it only been... Oh, has it? Okay. Well, I got it wrong. I got it wrong then. Go on, Kev. Oh, lucky, Kev. Lucky. I think I've imagined a substitute that never happened then. Sorry, I was miles off there. Sorry, I think I imagined an instance that didn't happen. I apologise. Cole's coming on and Zinchenko. Nice. I just literally made up a substitution in my head that never happened. I'm chatting shit. Because I chat shit get banged. It's fair enough. Sounds like a promise. It's because he made 2 changes at once. I got confused. I had 3 substitutions in my head, so ignore me. I forgot that Jesus and Sterling came on together, didn't they, at the same time? That's why I got confused. I'm an idiot and a doofus.
You said it.
I was a tapping Alex, but he needed it. But it was literally a tapping. He would have struggled to miss it. Genuinely, I'm not trying to be harsh in there, but he was a very. I would have finished it. You would have probably finished it. You know, but he earned it. He's been working hard since he came on. Really involved. So I'm very happy for him. That's out, ref. Goal of the season, yeah, it was goal of the season. It was still his goal of the season, maybe. But you're already getting doofus. Oh, thank you, man. That's all I want to hear. Goal Palmer, get it right, Mr. Commentator. Goal Palmer. Thing is, I know Sterling's form isn't great, but you can see the power of pace, can't you? It terrifies defenders. Absolutely terrifies them. Like, they don't want to play against it. Like that there, and I'm running at him. He's done really well to find Gundogan there as well. That's it. A little bit of a... It's just the threat of Sterling makes a bit of space. Nicholas sending me furniture again. What's this furniture you're telling me?
It's, I think, another...
Sorry?
It's the furniture my mum's put it on.
I'm indifferent to it.
I reckon it could... She's got it for 14 quid. And it's,
14?
yeah.
I'll take it for 14 quid. Zinnies is on for Kyle Walker. Go on, it's good to have see Zinchenko. Well, what do you mean by rate, Paul, with Sterling? Yeah, I do. I think Sterling still is a good footballer potentially. Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. I don't think you forget how to be a good footballer. I feel like the circumstances at Manchester City over the past 2 years have just been for what they should have worked for him, because I don't think he has an excuse, but I think they haven't for whatever reason. Go on, Cole. But I do it. Look, right now Sterling isn't playing well. He hasn't been playing well for a long time. I can admit that. Do I think it's possible in some way that he could do? Yeah, of course I do. Do you think it's going to happen? I don't know. Probably not. But I'd never write off any player unless I had a really strong reason to. But I think he needs to earn his way back in the team. Definitely. Keep him if he wants to stay. Yeah. If he wants to stay and we can agree a deal. That's the thing. If he wants to stay and he wants to be confident, and that means he's playing and therefore he's happy. And if he's happy and then, yeah. If he wants to stay and Guardiola wants to keep him, I'm happy to go. I'm happy to see him stay personally. It's simple as that really for me. Right now he doesn't really... I say he wants to stay, but he also doesn't know if he's going to because he's not happy. But if his mood changes, his football's probably better as well. So, go on, Cole. Oh, nearly. Do you remember Sterling away at Napoli? Do you remember his performance that night? Let me know in the comments if you remember that. Like, he was so fucking good. Like, running at him constantly. I remember he's had a few performances like that in Champions League for us. And I know what's happened to him. I don't know I think what's happened largely is like Sterling, like I think certain things, like he became. I think essentially, usually when something like this happens with someone in life, is like someone doesn't usually get bad like that. It gets worse and worse and worse over time, and certain things happen. Like in terms of certain like steps happen. Like I reckon City didn't play well in that season when his form went a little bit best. Didn't play that well, and then he missed a big goal against big chance against Lyon, which kind of knocked his confidence a bit. Then he had to start playing without a striker, which I think when he missed, his confidence was always a little bit low. And these aren't excuses, by the way. I'm just trying to unwrap what I think happened to Sterling. So he missed that big chance, underwhelming start of the season. Then the season after that, he had to have more of a responsibility in front of goal, but his confidence was low. And the fans weren't there because it was the pandemic and the empty stadiums and all that kind of stuff. So I think his football was unconfident. I think there's pressure on him to score goals, which he couldn't live up to. I think football was squalid and boring because there was no fans there. Then the contract situations, where at one point he was definitely going to be the second joint most paid player. All of a sudden you're like, well, you're not doing that anymore. So it created a little bit like, well, Sterling was like, oh, well, I reckon in his head he was like, well, I deserve it, but my form's not good enough, maybe. But I think it could be, so trust me, but you don't trust me. And then maybe Arteta left as well. And I think essentially he just started running himself into ground. And I don't think he's naturally a confident person. And I reckon essentially he's got inside his own head, and he's got more. He's got poorer and poorer and poorer. So I think all these things have happened, and they've essentially got to the point where he's just a shell of the guy he used to be. However, I hope one day he finds his confidence again. I don't know, but it's a psychological thing. Don't become a bad footballer. His touch wasn't always the best, but he was still damn sight better than it is now, But it is what it is. Unlucky Cole. Play Cole, he won it back again. He's done really well. Oh, unlucky. Mate, he scored. I think that's unfair, Sergio. At one point, Sterling was absolutely fantastic. He was absolutely driving us forward and winning the games. Now, I don't have sympathy for some of these things either, Luke. I'm not saying, but I think this is what's happened. I think it's all very psychological with him, very psychological. And a solid psychologist would get in his head and realise an awful lot of things. And I think at one point, Sterling was genuinely special. He was fantastic for us. He was just a nightmare. Oh, Sterling did well then as well. But that may have gone. I don't know. He may have gone for Man City. But no, he's not been good for a long time. And I'm not going to deny that. But I don't think he's just shit now. I think he may be shit for City now. But I don't think any player, unless they've had loads of injuries, becomes crap. Maybe I'm wrong. Go, Cole. Oh, lucky Cole. Close Palmer. I like it. No, was Sterling ever special? Did you never watch football about three years ago, mate, when he was scoring 30 goals a season, 2 seasons ago? Sterling was fantastic at one point. Genuinely, he was one of our key players. He was just constantly terrifying. I feel like it's mad that. I feel like people genuinely forget these things, just how good Sterling was at times. I'm defo wrong. Nah, I'm not, mate. Sterling was absolutely fantastic at one point.
Even I remember it.
Sterling used to be absolutely bullishly intent at dragging Man City forward and running at people. He was great. Occasionally he missed the odd chance here and there, but he would honestly just run bunch of tap-ins. That's just fucking nonsense, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. Do you remember his goal against Southampton 2-1 in the last minute when he curled it into the top corner? Do you remember? He did loads of things like that where he was putting him in from 20 yards and stuff like that. It's just not true. It's just not true. Or when he cut past in and put it in the bottom corner. He scored some tap-ins too, but that was his great movement. It's funny that no one else scores these tap-ins too, by the way. Go, Jesus! Oh, you've got to score that. You've got to score that. He had the second most goals assists in the world behind Lionel Messi at one point, and that's actually true. Anyway, I'm not saying he's good as that, but he was phenomenal at some point. I think people find it easier to accept when they think, well, he was never that good anyway. But that's not true. That's what makes it painful. He was good. He was that good. That's the thing. He was that good. He was very, very good. And it's easier to just go, he was never that good, and I always told you he wasn't good. So I don't miss him. But no, what makes it more painful is actually he was fucking brilliant. But anyway, Omar saying Razzle looks a City player today. He's been decent. I actually agree. I'm not saying he's anywhere near it. I'm not saying he'll get it back. I'm just saying I wish we didn't pretend at some point he wasn't a good player, because he fucking was. I mean, he deserves to have that acknowledged, in my personal opinion. Because I don't see the point of rewriting history. Hey, anyways, Omar, thank you for the super chat. Legend. Well, it's good to know that you know more than, all the football coaches in the world, Jeffrey. Literally wouldn't be a team in the world that wouldn't have taken Sterling 2 years ago. At least everyone would have taken them. Everyone.
His name begins with a J, of course, isn't
it? Sterling was miles better than Sane at one point. And I loved Sane. Like, Sterling turned up every single week for us. Sane turned up every other week. Sane's got more natural talent, I reckon. Definitely. But at one point, Sterling was our most important attacker. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Those forms have gone, probably. Yes, he was. People forget, like, Sane literally was hot and cold. 1 week good, 1 week terrible. Like, people forget that. It's like it puts such a selective memory of these things. Why do you think he was...
People moaning about Sane all the time, saying get him out.
Sane was sometimes 10, sometimes 5, 4. Where Sterling was literally all an 8, every week an 8 for us. Anyway, let's not argue about... We don't have to agree. For what it's worth, Sane and Sterling together, I absolutely loved him to bits. Sane was very hot and cold. I loved him. He was so entertaining and brilliant. But he was like, you'd play 2 great games and just be close to abysmal for 2 or 3 as well. But then Sterling was always like a 7 or 8 or 9 for us, always working really hard. But like Sane right now is definitely in miles better form. But talent, yeah, Sane's got more talent. But in terms of unlucky. Sterling done really well there, unlucky. Sane was very stroppy, man. He used to sit there sulking, and then like the amount of times I loved him to bits, though. I loved him to bits. But I can call it as it is. I call it as I see it. Lucky Raheem. That's exactly how it was, Andy. Sane was like brilliant and then disappeared. Brilliant and disappeared. No, this doesn't make any sense, unfortunately, Sergio. No, Sane's 5 he's not better than Sterling's 7, because Sterling worked hard and ran constantly, where Sane would walk about and not get involved. Anyway, both brilliant players back in the day. Sane was brilliant for us when he wanted to be, but quality, and I wish he was still at Man City, of course. Raheem was brilliant back in the day, not being good for a while. I think it's as simple as that, really. I don't think we need to pretend anything other. Anyway. Sterling's looked good today, by the way. I liked it. It's been really encouraging. Better second half, by the way. Much better second half. Squirrel, yeah, that was Sane, but I loved him for it. Decent second half in the end. I've been happy. It was a great season, 17-18. The league wasn't ready for us then. He did, Stephen Thornhill. I remember that. Sterling used to pull us out of so many situations. Genuinely. The amount of like last minute goals. He was huge for us. He was an absolute leader. Why do you think he end up in that leadership group as well? That stuff matters to me, man. It matters. Should always matter as well. Go on, Cole. Yes! Come on! Gabby, man! Oh, the things you love to see. Jesus and Sterling off the bench. Come on, City. It was that Joao again. Was that Joao again? Boom. Boom. There you go. I'm happy for him. Don't you love seeing Gabriel Jesus happy? It's what you want to see. Cole is slightly involved. Okay, he lost the ball, but you know, we'll take it. That's another Joao assist. It's a nice finish, that, by the way. A really nice finish. This is what I was saying earlier, by the way. Like, I think we slightly missed the trick. Like, that's a goal from Jesus, by the way. That isn't a right winger's goal. That's a forward's goal. That goal came from the centre. It came from playing in a position where you'd be as a striker, if that makes sense. That's gone really well. We've just won 4-1 in the end. That is what I wanted to see from Man City in the second half. I wanted to see that ruthlessness. And that's what we got, man. That's what we got. You did say that, actually, Jerry. Fair fucking play. Jerry McCoon. Jerry, legend. What a guy. What a guy. I will absolutely take that. 4-1 is what we want to see. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Go on, Raheem. Go on, Gabby. Good to see Cole again get plenty of minutes. Overall, I'll take that, man. A comfortable 4 win. We only had that like one, 10-15 minute bad spell in the first half. Other than that, that's been an absolute dream. I'm happy with that. Guys, thanks for watching the watch along. It was very like a last minute watch along, but we won 4-1. Things look good. City are good at football. Life is good. Who could complain? Jerry, absolutely spot on. Of course he is. Of course he's always spot on. He's the McCoon, that's what he's like. Guys, I'm going to go record match reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I'm very, very happy about that. I'll go live from a match reaction, actually, so I'll see you probably live in like 5 minutes or so. Maybe bang on 10 o'clock, I reckon. I'll catch you there for the match reaction. You're all absolutely beautiful. See you in a bit. Come back, man. Come back. We'll see you in a bit. Let me know in the comments if I'll see you there. I want to see you there. You should be there. If you're not, Nicola will bat you, right? Yeah, you're back. She knows where you live, apparently. Wow. Terrible shirt, Stephen. Good night. Thank you so much. I didn't pay for it, so boom. In your face. I got it for free. PSG just drew. Leipzig pen. Is it 2-2? Is that actually true? Doesn't that mean Leipzig have got a chance now of going... We are top of the league. Said we are top of the mini league. Has that actually happened? So that means they are on 9. That means they've drawn. That means they'll be on 8 points, right? Boom. Leipzig can get third now. So it means, doesn't it mean that they're going to be more up for the games? So it means it gets a bit closer. Boom. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. So just to clarify, I'll jump over to here for you now. There's the group table. That looks nice, doesn't it? We are top of the league. Last minute. Oh, they bottled it. The bottle merchants, PSG. I will very much take that. That's an alright night. 5 points clear of third. Of course, let's have a look at our fixtures. The next, obviously, we've got PSG at home as well. And obviously, Leipzig right at the end. But that's the fixtures there. That looks all right. Good news. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Right, guys. I'm going to go and get ready for the match reaction. I'll catch you in like about 7 minutes. In a bit. You're all fucking awesome. 4-1. Lovely night. That'll do, That'll do. Pep heard me. Pep obviously heard me at half-time. And it all went good. Bye-bye. I'm on the wrong screen. See you later in a bit. Bye-bye. See you later, guys.